here we are. Good afternoon. We finally got this handle glued back up. Now we're going to put the dowels in her and be done with it. I appreciate y'all coming today. Welcome new subscribers, family, friends. All right, let me take this out of the vise and show y'all what I got here before we put it in here and drill it. She sealed up real nice. I sanded it down just a little bit. As you can see, it did real good. You can see the line on one side. This side you can't see the line on. That side it's just barely visible, but that's okay. It's glued up real solid. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock her in the vise. I'll tell you what, I'm about tired of listening to that. WD-40 and see that still noisier than heck. Well, like I said, I'm still getting everything set up, so that's on the list. Oil. Stuff sits in storage for 2 years. It kind of gets a streak to it, but I'll take care of it. I will take care of it. All right, get that handle locked in there real good. That way it won't move. Let's see if y'all can see that. See if I can see. We're missing it there a little bit. Let's turn y'all a little bit. See if I can't turn it. There we go. Oh, let me loosen her up. There we go. Y'all can see that now. You don't have to see me as long as you can see what we're working on. All right. I made some changes after I talked to the Tasman Kenny Fuller last night. Told him what I was going to do. I told him I was going to put 1/2-inch dowels in it. Told him I had enough room in the handle. And he said, "John, I really wish you'd go smaller than that." I said, "Well, can I ask why?" And he said, "Well," a lot of wells, "you won't be taking away as much original handle that way." And he said, "You can add a 3rd pin and it'll hold just fine." So I kind of scratched my head a little bit. And I agree with him. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop way down to 1/4 inch. I'm going to put a red oak dowel in it, 3 of them. One at the end, one in the middle, and one on the other end of the crack. So that's what we're going to do. And I believe it's going to hold just fine. We'll go right here. We'll line that up. We'll go right there. We'll go right there. And we'll go right down here where the end of that crack was. It's getting hard to see. About right there. And I believe that'll work. So let's get our drill and a 1/4 inch bit. And we'll drill these holes out. We'll keep them straight as we can. We get these dowels in here, I'll pause the video, let them set up. Then I'll bring you back and we'll sand it down and we'll burn it and throw the watt coat to it. Be done with it. I can do it right here. You want to set that drill bit on that angle to start, just to start. Once it starts, then you can walk your drill up straight. But if you try to drill it straight on that angle, all that bit's going to do is just walk downhill with you. So lean that bit over a little bit. Get that thing started. And then stand it up. Take your time. We ain't going nowhere. When you go through, don't be pushing on it real hard. You don't want a big blowout on the back side. I could tape the other side. You know what? If I've got some tape handy, which I know I do right here, just give me a second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Take you a piece of painter's tape. Peel you off a little bit, about 6 inches long. Ain't got to be that long, as long as it covers up the holes. And lay you a piece of painter's tape underneath there. All the way down that sucker. Roll it up nice and tight. What that's going to do is that's going to keep that wood from blowing out. We'll lay that painter's tape up in there real good. Now we'll finish the hole. Oh yeah. We'll clean her out from this side. Just like so. Let's make sure our dial's gonna work. Oh yeah, she's gonna go right in there. Let's go ahead and drill the second hole. Do the same thing with the second hole. Got a dead battery. We'll change her out right quick. I want to hold y'all up as least as possible. There it is. Hole number 2. And we'll get the last one. Now this is the narrowest part of this handle, so we want to be extra careful here and not blow out nowhere. Start it slow. There it is. Clean it from the bottom. All right. There it is. Now, we'll get our glue. I said we would. There it is. All right, what I'm gonna do is take this axe out of this vise. I'm not gonna clamp it in there when I lay them dowels in that hole. What I want to do is peel this painter's tape off here. Just like so, and you can see them holes are clean. Real clean. No tear outs. Them dowels will go right in there. So we'll lay that down right quick, out of the way. And we'll lay it over here. We'll take a dowel. We'll hold that dowel up and we'll get us a length measurement. We want a little sticking out on each side. We can always trim it off. There's the first one. We'll mark it. Like so. We'll mark the second one. That like so. And we'll mark the third one. Like so. Now we got all three of them marked. We'll stuff this thing in the vise. Yeah, buddy, you squeak. I know. If I was that old, I'd be squeaking too. Alright, let's cut these dowels off. Okay. Slide it out. I'm going to go ahead and slide it on out for both of them. It'll wobble a little, but I can hold it. We'll cut the second one. Yeah, I know. I was trying to get in a hurry. Let me hold it this way. There we go. Now I got power tools for all this. I could just take a nipper and nip it right off, cut off wheel or whatever. But I'm not going to do that because I want y'all to learn how to do it with hand tools. This is a metal hacksaw. It ain't made for wood, but I've got wood saws. But like I said, they're steel packed. All right, let's get this dowel out of the way. We want to open that vise up to where we think that axe handle will cradle in there, like so, and it will, just to where it'll hold the handle. Close it up a bit, where we can lay that up there and hit on that and drive them pins in there. So we'll take a piece of sandpaper. And we'll taper the end of that dowel a little bit so it'll have a nice smooth transition in the hole. There's one. There's two. 3. All right. We'll put some glue in these holes. Don't be sparingly on it. Or you have some glue on your vise, it'll wipe off, don't worry. I'll take the first one, roll it in the glue, like so. Set her in the hole. Take the second one, roll it in the glue. Like so. Take the third one, roll it in the glue. You can do these one at a time. Set it in the hole. Now, take your hammer and get them started. Just drive them on in. Check the other side. All of the glues are running good. Tap it on in there. A little bit more. There it is. Just a touch. Give her a little more tap. Bam, there's one. Come over here. Just a touch more. One more tap. There's 2. Now the last one. I don't want to tear my handle up. I don't think I'm going to have much choice. Okay, there they are. You wipe them off. Get all that extra glue off there. All right. We'll let it set up. We'll come back, clean them up, throw the Watco to them. Bring y'all back in a bit. Okay, we're back. All right. I went ahead and took the liberty of sawing them dowels off. Excuse me. Sanded them down real good. I believe they're going to hold just fine. Everything's dried and set up. I went ahead and sanded the handle around that signature right there. So I believe we're ready to do a little burning. It's been a while since I've done this. So it'd probably take me a little bit more than usual to get going. So let's see what we can do here. That grain come out a little bit. These swap ends here. I believe we're going to be all right. Yeah, she's warm. I believe she's going to be all right. Ooh, she's hot. That cool off just a second. I'll get her down here by the head. I think it's going to be beautiful. Get the Watco on that thing. Let's see. She's warm. cool just a second. We'll hit that with a light piece of sandpaper, about a 220, to knock the hairs off of it. You heat one like that, it'll raise the hair on it a little bit. Oh yeah. Few places here. Knock her down. If I hadn't had a crack in this handle, oh yeah, we'd have had her done, but that's the way it goes. So we won't worry about it. Let's throw the Watco on her. What do you think? Give me some rubber gloves here. Yeah, we're about there. Get this thing Watco'd and she'll be looking good now. And my Watco is right over there. So, let's move this out of the way. Now, I got a rag until I get me an oil can to put this in. I'm gonna have to use what I got. So, I'm gonna put it on there with a rag. And we'll see how it works. There it is. Just an old shop rag. We'll ball that thing up. Get us a little on that rag. And we'll see what she's going to look like. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh yeah, she's gonna be pretty. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. She's nice. I get her coated, then I'll pour some in that head. It's going to soak it up real good too, I'll tell you. I'll probably put 3 or 4 coats of good coats on this thing. Yes, I will. Oh yeah, it's turned out beautiful. Beautiful. Let's put a little on that head either. No, it won't. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay that rag down there. And I'm gonna pour a little bit down this head right here. Let that soak in there. She's hung proud, and that's what I wanted. Your head ain't got to be like everybody else's, I'll tell you that. So, don't worry if it don't look exactly like the next fella's. It ain't gonna matter. Your head is unique to you, so don't worry about it. Let me put a little right down in there. Let her soak down in there. Yeah. That soak in real good. Yeah, oh, it preserved that signature perfect. Yep. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I think we got a winner here. Yes, we had a damaged handle. And yes, you can see the pins. But that's okay. It turned out nice. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful axe. Collins Old Timer, Collinsville, Connecticut. Yes, sir. Thank you, Kenny. And the rest of you fellers have helped me out. Got me back on track. I appreciate you. We'll get this thing sharpened and I'll burn my initials in the end of it right here. Probably never get rid of it. If I do, it'll be to a man that will use it and not hang it on the wall. So I'm gonna put a few more coats on this bad boy. And we're gonna let her go. Tell me what you think in the comments. What I could have done different. I'm always open for suggestions. But thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it took me long enough. Y'all be safe and be kind.